Okay, in this chapter, we will be working on striped umbrellas. This is chapter 3, and we're going to be working on creating an unordered list, an ordered list, and cascading style sheets. So go over to your Files panel and make sure you have selected the striped umbrella website if you haven't already done this, and then double click on the SPA page to open up the page. Now what we're going to do is create an unordered list. Make sure the HTML button is clicked and selected, and then we're going to go ahead and select the 3 items under the description massage heading. So we see massage, so we're going to select sports massage, Swedish, and then hot stone massage, and select all the text under that, and we're going to select the button for an unordered list. Remember, an unordered list is also referred to as bullets. Now, if you're comparing yours to figure 4, you'll notice massages is further down. So I'm going to go ahead and just press enter so I get a new paragraph, and it's now directly above my unordered list. Now we're going to go ahead, we're on step 4 of page 3-6, and we're going to repeat step 3 to create an unordered list of the 3 items under the facials and body treatment headings. So we see facials, we're going to go ahead and highlight that, make it an unordered list, and then you see where body treatments is, go ahead and select that, but do not select the last sentence that says call the C-Spa. Go ahead and select that as well. Let's do a quick save, and now we're going to go over to page 3-7 and we're going to format the unordered list. Click any of the items in the first unordered list to place the insertion point in the list. So we're just going to go ahead and click in there and make sure you can see your property inspector. Click the list item in the HTML list item, and then click the style list arrow right there, and then go ahead and select square, and then click OK, and you should notice it changes from tiny little circles to tiny squares. Repeat steps 2 to format the next 2 unordered list. So click anywhere in the facials unordered list. We click on list item, style, select square, click OK, and then do it a 3rd time. Okay, let's do a quick save, and I'm going to go to split screen so you can see the difference between design view and then over in the code. Now you can see UL here, and then it says type square. The UL represents the unordered list, and then the LI represents each bullet. We're going to go back into design view, make sure you've saved, and we're going to go ahead and flip the page to 3-8. And now we're going to go ahead and create an ordered list. Okay, go ahead and place your insertion point at the end of extension 39 and press enter. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go into Finder, Chapter 3, and open up the questions document and copy and paste that information into our spa.html. So I'm going to go ahead into my Finder and navigate to my web design folder. So you should be doing this at the same time. We're going to go into Chapter 3, and you see the questions document. You're going to go ahead and open that up in Microsoft Word, and then we're going to go ahead and copy and paste the text into our SPA document. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to take time to go ahead and complete that. After you've gotten it copied in, we're going to go up to Command on the menu bar, and we're going to select Clean Up Word HTML. Make sure all of the check marks are in the boxes and click OK, and then click OK again. It found one instance of a paragraph that needed a little cleanup. Now we're going to point to the left of questions, And we're going to insert a horizontal rule. So go over to your insert panel and make sure you're on common right here and put in a horizontal rule. Select the beginning of how do I schedule and ending with the last sentence on the page. So we're going to go ahead and select everything. And by doing that, then we're going to click in Ordered List, which is short for a numbered list. Go down to the Property Inspector and click on the button. Deselect the text and go ahead and take a look at Figure 7, and you should see that it looks the same. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and format an ordered list. We're on page 3-9. Click to place the insertion point in the heading, questions you may have, and we're going to go down to the Property Inspector and apply a heading 3 format. Very good. And select the 4 questions, and then we're going to go down to our Property Inspector again, and we're going to use the indent button to indent the text to the right. Let's go ahead and do a quick save, and then we're going to go ahead and turn to page 3-12. Okay, we're going to go ahead and now we're going to create a cascading style sheet and add a rule. So go down to the Property Inspector, and underneath the HTML button you should see the CSS button. And you're going to go ahead and click that. If the CSS panel does not open, it is over here, or it should pop up a dialog box. Go up to Window and select CSS Styles. I'm going to go ahead and click it again since it closed it. And you're going to see that it opens up right over here. And click to switch to All Document Mode button. So the button that says All, go ahead and click that. And you're going to see right in there, I'm going to go ahead and expand this a little. You're going to see in there that currently there are no styles defined. So we're going to go ahead and create a new CSS rule. You're going to click on the little piece of paper with a plus. When you move your mouse over it, you should see the screen tip that says New CS Rule. And we're going to click that, and a dialog box should open. Verify that class can apply to any HTML element. That's right there. In the selected under selector type, then type list headings. So select your name, go ahead and type list_headings. So after you have that in, click the rule definition list arrow. So you see rule definition where it says only, or this document only. We're going to go ahead and click that, and we're going to select new style sheet file. And then we're going to go ahead and click OK. This indicates that you want to create a new style sheet file, which will contain your list headings, rule, and any other rules that you may create for this site. The Save Style Sheet Files as dialog box opens. Type SU_styles in the file name text, or the save as. So SU_styles, and you're going to see that it's going to automatically save it into your striped umbrellas. And go ahead and click Save. And then you're going to see that the CSS rule definition for list headings in SU_styles dialog box, go ahead and it opens up. Verify that type is selected right here. And then we're going to go to the font family, and we're going to go ahead and select Arial, Helvetica Sans Serif. And for the font size, we're going to select 12. For the font style, you're going to leave that, I believe, as normal. Over where it says font weight, we're going to select bold. And then for the color, you can go ahead and key in the number sign, and you're going to click 006 and compare your screen to figure F13 or my screen, and then you're going to go ahead and click OK. The other interesting type of options that are available in the CSS rule definition dialog box are line height, which changes the height of each line measured in pixels, text decoration, which will add different text effects, font variant, which allows you to change the text to small caps, and text transform, which has options to change the text to all uppercase or lowercase. Click the plus sign, or it's referred to as the expander arrow, next to SU_styles in the CSS. So we're going to click the expander arrow there. And then you can see where it says list headings right there. The CSS rule, we've named it, and its properties appear in the panel as shown. So we're going to go ahead and turn the page to 3-14. Apply a rule in a cascading style sheet. We're going to go ahead and click view on we're going to point to toolbars. Okay, now we are on page 3-14. And we're going to apply a rule in a cascading style sheet. Go up to View, Toolbars, Style Rendering, and you're going to see that the style rendering right up here has opened up. And then verify that the toggle display of CSS styles button is selected. Kind of looks like little steps there. So make sure that is selected. Use your toggle display CS styles button to see how styles are affected in your page. If it is not active, you will not see the effects of your styles. Select the paragraph heading, massages, and then click the targeted rule list arrow. So down on your property inspector where it says targeted rule, go ahead and select that, and then you should be able to see list heading, and it should apply the heading there. Repeat step 3 and apply the list heading rule to each of the SPA services unordered list headings, and click anywhere in the document to deselect the text, and then compare your screen to figure 17. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, I pressed enter before massages again to move it down underneath the image. So after you've done that, go ahead and do a quick save. You'll notice that those 3 headings, they're no longer like black, they're kind of like a navy blue. They did get a little bit smaller, but that is okay. Now we're going to go ahead and edit a rule in a cascading style sheet. Go ahead and click in the CSS styles panel, so over here, and then go ahead and click the list settings, and then you're going to see the rules that appear. Click the 12 pixel in the style sheet there for the font size, and we're going to go ahead and change that to 14, and then click the edit rule, and then you're going to go in here and make sure it says 14 as well. And let's go ahead and click OK. And you should notice that the text did get larger. Go ahead and do a quick save. And now you can go and hide the style rendering toolbar. So go to View, down to Toolbars, and click to remove that. We're going to go ahead and turn the page to page 3-16, and we're going to view code with the code navigator. To do that, click the paragraph heading massages and hover until the click indicator to bring up the code navigator appears. It should look like a little ship steering wheel in my opinion. Go ahead and click that, and you should see the indicator to bring up the code, and then you'll see the little here. You can see where it says the list arrow there, or it says list headings, excuse me. If you position your cursor over the list headings, you see the little pop-up box that shows you what that looks like.